first thing to ask yourself is, do I really have to start my own blog? Because what you can do is say, are there any existing group blogs out there that I can write for? And that's a good way to get your writing out there, get into the habit of writing once a week or daily or whatever it is, and then building up your brand name. So that's the first thing I'd say. Then try and think, if you are going to start your own blog, what is the ethos going to be? What is it going to be about? What do you want people to think of when they think about your blog? Does it fit into, this is a blog about knitting, or this is about something new, or this is about doing something, the same thing but in a different way? You've got to give it a brand. You've got to give it something that encapsulates what the blog is about, so that people, when they're thinking, I want to read a left-wing blog, or I want to see what they're saying, then they'll come to Liberal Conspiracy or something like that. And so you have to have an ethos. You should be, I don't think you need amazing writing style, but you do have to be succinct, and you have to have a point. So don't just ramble, which a lot of people do. Don't just write about something that other people are already writing about. If the Guardian's already said something that you're going to say, then don't bother repeating it, or the Telegraph, or whatever you like reading. So try and say, what am I going to say? Is it going to be something new that no one else has said before? How do I get it down to about 400, 500 words? That's the average. And once I've done it, how do I market it? You might decide to market it by cross-posting it to another big blog. You might decide instead to tweet at someone who's big and say, look, check my blog out, I've written about this, what do you think? And then they might like it and say, hey, brilliant, I'll retweet it and tell everyone else this is a good story. So you've got to go all the way from, starting your blog to specific blog posts, and then every blog post you've got to think about, is this something that I should be blogging about? Don't make it too broad, don't make the content of your blog too broad either. And once you've done it, how can I market it? How can I get it out there? You've got to think about all these things every time.